Welcome back to the GrizzlyStik channel. Today we're going to be talking about broadheads. What are we looking for? What is the most important thing? And what separates a single bevel from all the other mainstream heads? Let's get to work.
So the first thing when we're looking at broadheads is going to be the structural integrity. We've discussed this before in past videos, but the reason why we really come back to it a lot is because it's number one on Dr. Ashby's list of 12 penetration factors. So it's very important that not only your broadhead can hold up to the game that you are shooting at, but also that your arrow shaft can hold up. But this video is about broadheads, so that's what we're going to focus on today, is broadheads only.
So as Garen discussed, structural integrity is number one. So that's going to put these mechanicals out of the picture. I'm sorry for those that love mechanicals, but although those have a good mechanical advantage, it does not make up for the structural integrity. So let's move on to mechanical advantage. Having a broadhead that can efficiently make use of the energy that is moving forward with our arrow is one that's not only going to penetrate through our animal to pass through, but also be able to penetrate through bone. So let's talk mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is basically how efficient is our broadhead using the energy that it has to use. How much work does it take to push this 2-blade versus a 3-blade through a medium? So the best thing I could come up with was to just use some cardboard. I have a hollow tube of PVC, and I'm just going to show you guys how much more difficult it is to push a 3-blade that's not cut on contact compared to this 2-blade. It's a GrizzlyStik Masai, and you guys are going to see it's just a world of difference. And this, which has, almost a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage, which is what's suggested by Dr. Ed Ashby, it's pretty easy to push through. So let's get to the test. So I'm just going to start with a no-name 3-blade, see how easy it is to push through. Took a little bit of force. We'll try it again just to make sure. I kind of can feel how even it was to push through. Took a little bit of force initially, and then afterward it seemed like it went through pretty decent. I'll try it one more time. So here's the GrizzlyStik Masai. That's pretty fast through there.
The next thing we're going to go over is edge finish. It's very important to have a broadhead that's sharp, not only just sharp out of the package, but make sure that it's been honed and stropped. Broadheads that are honed and stropped have a 26% advantage over broadheads that are not. Broadheads that have been stropped and honed have a 60% advantage over serrated broadhead blades. Obviously, having a very sharp broadhead is important when heading out on any big game hunt.
The next important part of having a broadhead that is of the highest quality is going to be the type of edge bevel. That being single bevel or double bevel in a 2-blade format. Our favorite is going to be the single bevel because it splits and cracks bone and allows them to pass through a lot easier than a double bevel. Double bevels create their own path when passing through bone, but single bevels crack and split it and allow the arrow to easily pass through. Also, single bevels do massive damage on tissue. They're the only broadhead on the market that can keep rotating through the body cavity. This can result in an L cut or a starburst cut. Each of these types of cut can have a cutting diameter that is either the exact width of the broadhead, but most of the times it is a lot wider. I have heard of single bevels having a 5-inch wound channel. Now, you tell me another broadhead on the market that has a 5-inch wound channel, and I'll be surprised. Single bevels are the only ones that have that potential.
Wrapping up here, we're going to be talking about tip design. Now, all of the single bevels from GrizzlyStik have a tanto tip. This maximizes the broadhead's ability to grip bone and also aids in splitting the bone. Most broadheads on the market today have what's called a punch point, which does not actually have any blades on it, but just guides the broadhead on its way through the animal. The problem with punch points versus a tanto tip is that a punch point is much more prone to skipping off of bone and does not help the broadhead split any sort of bone. Punch points additionally are usually made of a lower quality steel, which means that we could be deforming our broadhead, which brings us right back to structural integrity.
These are the broadhead qualities that you should be considering when you're in the market for a new broadhead. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of this video. Remember, I am still looking for your guys' GrizzlyStik success. Please send a picture into Facebook and a small description of what happened, what your experience was using all of the GrizzlyStik products, and I would love to feature you on this channel.
If you'd like to support GrizzlyStik on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you have any questions for us, leave those in the comment section below, and we'll also have plenty of links if you'd like to learn more down in the description. Thank you for watching.